Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 13108 Northwest Greenwood Drive here in Portland. We're located down in the crawl space. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout we're going to be accessing the line through. Just outside this, on the front porch, there is a brass plate in the ground that also has an external sewer cleanout. Unfortunately, the bracket system that secures that brass plate down sticks out or into the opening too far and does not allow the cleanout cap to be removed. So I would ask the builder to maybe, you could probably take a Dremel to it and chop some of the brackets down to get that thing free there. But it's ideal to have an external access if you ever needed to do drain cleaning. It can be very messy stuff, and it's ideal to be outside. So I would recommend trying to get that fixed. Anyway, we're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. It just transitioned over to 3034 PVC pipe. Yeah, this is a second low spot we've gone through here in the 3034 portion of the line. We'll have a better look at that on the way out. In its current state, it's not terrible. I have a feeling that when that drains all the way out, it's going to be probably only about an 1/8 to 1/4 inch of standing water, which is unfortunate on a brand new sewer line. What you don't know, though, is if it's still in a state of settling or what's caused that to happen there. Sometimes the line is actively settling when the house is brand new. So I would recommend, if a repair is not done, and at this point it's not going to affect the flow a lot, but it can also lead to down the road further settling, and if that turns into a 1/2 inch or an inch or more of standing water, that can become a significant issue. It looks like right here at 56 feet out, we've reached the main lateral. I'm going to do locates real quick just to verify we're out in the street, and then we'll let the line drain out. Alright, located the camera head successfully out of the main lateral on Greenwood Drive. Line is all drained out at this point here. We're going to go ahead and start drilling back. This is the standing water here at this point. The water thus far is sitting below the camera lens, which is less than 1/4 inch of standing water. It starts here at about 38 feet. You can see how it has caught some sediment and stuff, but it's probably dirt from when the pipe was installed or something of that nature. And it ends here at 42 feet, but you can kind of see how that angles upward. It does appear to have settled. So, in its current state right now, as long as you're not flushing stuff like paper towels and diapers and tampons, grease down the kitchen sink, those items are going to hang up in a spot like this fairly easily, but it's not an inch of standing water either. It's fairly minimal. So as long as you're not putting stuff down the line that shouldn't go down there, this is not going to cause too many issues, but I am concerned, the house being brand new, that this could settle further and become a bigger issue in the future. So I would contact the builder. Generally, these new homes have at least a year warranty on them. Make him aware of the issue that's currently here, him or her, and then I would recommend rescoping before that warranty is up to see if this has gotten any worse. here's the other spot here with some standing water. This one's quite a bit shorter than the other. The other one's about 4.5 feet long. This one here is basically spans about a foot and a half of the sewer line. And similar to the other one, that's only about an eighth, maybe not even a quarter of an inch of standing water there. It's very minimal. Anyway, I would recommend doing a rescope. At this time, it's not significant enough that I think you should start tearing up the street and spend a whole bunch of money to correct something that right now is not going to cause you problems. Even the occasional paper towel or something like that, it's generally you need about 4 or 5 feet of 3/4 to 1 inch of standing water before you really start getting debris buildup. If you're flushing lots and lots of stuff down the line that shouldn't go down there, paper towels and grease every day, it's going to hang up in that spot. At that small amount of standing water, though, toilet paper and regular food down the disposal is going to get through those 2 spots there with very little issue at all. My concern right now mostly is what that's going to look like, in a year or so. Make sure it hasn't settled any worse. So I do recommend rescoping before the warranty runs up. Take a look at that. In its current state right now, there is good flow to the main lateral. There's no breaches in the pipe there, so all the pipe is in good condition, and the sewer line is functioning at this time. I would make the builder aware of that, though, so he knows about it beforehand. Real quick, wanted to mention I ran the camera back out here just to show this. I've located here as well as the other belly just up ahead. This particular spot is underneath the sidewalk, and then the other belly is out under the street area. My locator's having a tough time getting an exact depth. It keeps bouncing around. I can tell it's down there a ways. It's looking like it's somewhere around 10-12 feet deep, possibly deeper than that. So if you're doing digging, I would have locates performed to paint that.